Hi there, this is Tony with John's Fishing Reel Service and Repair. I'm working on a Sealine 50H Daiwa. I'm gonna service it, and I'll be right back at you. I'll pause right now. I'll be right back at you with when I got it, getting it apart. Alrighty, I'm back. When you're working on a reel, it's a good idea to have a parts tray, and we do have a dedicated tool for this reel and pen reels. I'm pretty sure it fits. Yay! Hooray! It's working. So you want to have a parts tray, and well, somebody I know is chewing tobacco, and I saw this this little plastic container, and I thought, you know, that might be pretty nice to use that as a parts tray for these small parts. So that's what we're doing. So you want to remove the pieces and parts when you're servicing one of these reels apart. And have I ever worked on one of these before? No, I haven't. But they're all kind of relatively the same. You've got some shim washers here. Not shim, well, they're spring washers for tension on the drag lever. So this reel comes apart like an ABU reel. You know, three screws for quick release. So we're just gonna kind of dismantle this reel and give it a service. So we gotta take her apart. Bear with me here. Okay. This is what she looks like inside. Not bad. A little dry, so we'll get her cleaned up. Here's the spool. Nice. This reel is nicely made. It's just built like a tank. So we got some bearings here. Let's see if we can get some. Oh, it pushes through. Nice. Makes it easy. There's the bearing holder. And there's a brass washer. So when you're taking a reel apart, it's a good idea to take pictures. I'm going to have this video to help me out if I get kind of, you know, down the road, if I go back to put it together and it's been a day or so. I usually like taking stuff apart, and I soak them in WD-40 as a solvent to use it to clean the reel, and then you know, can put a nice fresh coat of grease. So it's just an interesting little reel, and it's definitely built like a tank. So let's see here what we got. Gotta take glasses off so I can see. Oh, it's right here. Alright, we need a screwdriver, which is right here. So when you take screws off, you want to pay attention to the length and the kind of screw it is. You can group them together in your parts tray. So apparently this is like a pen reel. On the top, the first two seem to have that spacer where the springs go through it. On the yoke mechanism, yeah. A lot of terminology you kind of learn along the way. Those two are the same. Boy, this one's tight. I'm mooring them up. Better get the right size if possible. Yeah, boy, that's tight. When you get a screw like this, you run the risk of it snapping. If they don't they can get really tight and they snap, and then you're gonna you know, you got another set of variables on repairing it. Oh wow, this is, I got all the same kind of screws here. Usually, you know, Penn have two that are like this, and then two that are all the way threaded. So okay, so we ease off the, cup your hand, and we'll take a look inside. Boy, this is gonna clean up nice and fast. This is not a, oh, here's the dog, here's a spring. Okay, we'll just keep putting those parts in there. And this has got a nice way to hold that spring. So that makes it pretty nice to put back. Usually the other reels, they just kind of float in there and then you got problems. So this has got some grease on it. So I have another little container here that I like to, where I put the WD-40 in to kind of clean up the greases. So we got fat washer, spacer washer, metal drag washer. Oh, the drags look good. Yeah, those are nice drags. These last forever. Ear washer, typical way of the drags going in. This one's a little, okay, yeah. Usually the one in the back gets kind of worn, or it's different. It's different side. No, these are all the same. I don't know how to get it out of there without damaging it. That's another issue. This is turning. Okay. Alright, so I like looking at the washers and see how they are. This one's got a little more wear, it's a little thinner. And these two are fatter. Not quite much difference. But I just broke it. See, they're brittle. So I'll be ordering some new drag washers for this reel. I thought they were hard like asbestos type, but no, it's more like a dry leather. So it looks like cork, but that's actually dry leather. So these are leather ones. So I'll have to order some drag washers. It's the fate of the problem of having, you know, these reels that are got some time on them and age. Alrighty, so let's continue on. Alright, how do you get this out of there? Well, I gotta pound it out. Sometimes they fall out. And not this one. Alrighty. Well, I'm gonna stop here because I got this reel apart, and now I'm gonna start cleaning these parts, and then I'll catch up with you when I'm ready to reassemble. Thanks for watching. If you like this video and have this reel and this is beneficial, please like and subscribe. I'd like to take a note from another YouTuber of, you know, thanking our first responders for coming to our rescue when we call them. They're always on the line to, you know, respond to something that's going on. Either you got a fire, or, you know, someone got sick and passed out, or, and you'll notice that in time when your parents are elderly, you'll be calling them for, and when they show up, it sure is a peace of mind that, you know, they can, you know, rescue your loved ones. Or, you know, you call the highway patrol and the sheriff because someone broke into your house. All these things that these first responders, you know, we take for granted that they do for us. Just want to say thank you.